So hello guys, in today's video we are going to see keys in DBMS. So let's see. So a key in a DBMS is one or more attribute used to uniquely identify a row tuple in a table and to establish relationship between tables. Keys ensure that no two rows have same identity and they enforce data integrity across the database. So what is a key? A key is a type of unique identifier that is used to identify records in a table. For example, in real life, you have a example as a key is college ID, or you can say your registration number or ID card number. So that is your identity that whenever you go to any department or any place, what they will ask for your registration number, your roll number, that is your unique identifier. And in normal scenario, we can say that our Aadhaar card can be also referred as a key because every person has their own unique Aadhaar card number. So we can say that Aadhaar number is also a key. So it is in real life. So how we can relate in DBMS? So DBMS is used in companies, schools, and all over the places. So in school, what I said roll number is used as like key, primary key. So that is the same thing that we will see here. So in DBMS, there are six type of key that are present in this. Also, there are few more, but that they are less important. These are mainly that are asked in interviews, and you must need to know about this. So first one is, I would say, super key. So any set of one or more attribute that taken together can uniquely identify a row in a table. It may contain extra attributes that are not actually needed for uniqueness. Super key means whatever key is used to identify record is called a super key. It may contain extra attribute. Let's suppose in a college, roll number can easily identify myself, okay? But there are also some other factors like if I would say my Gmail account. So Gmail account is only for me, not for others. Every person has their own email ID. So what I can say that super key may be different one, or maybe I can say that you can combine roll number and email ID also. That will also uniquely identify me, like my roll number and also my email ID. If I will combine both of them, then also I will get the detail. And even if I will take single, the email ID, it will also like help me to identify the record. So super key says that everything you can take extra attribute that is needed to uniquely identify the records. So that is the super key. Second one is candidate key. So what is candidate key? A minimal super key. No attribute can be removed without losing the ability to uniquely identify rows. A table can have more than one candidate key. So right now what I have said candidate key means what all the values, minimum values that can be used to uniquely identify records. So first one was like roll number. So roll number we can also say that it is an candidate. Like in election we say that he is a candidate from this party, another one is candidate from this party. So they all are eligible to become whatever it is. So candidate key is also same over there. Like there can be multiple candidate key. Like roll number is also able to uniquely identify the record, and also email was also able to uniquely identify the records. So both of them can be used to uniquely identify it. So all of this thing that can uniquely identify the record can be said as candidate key. Now third one is primary key. Primary key means that whatever the candidate key selected by the database designer to uniquely identify each row, it cannot contain null value and a table has exactly one primary key. What does it mean? In a particular database, you cannot say that I can take multiple unique parameter like I will also take student ID and also email ID. You have to just take one because how much you will take? It will only like overhead you. So we only take one primary key so that you can easily find record. Okay. So student ID is considered as a primary key in student table. In companies also, company ID, or you can say the employee ID, is considered as the primary key. Alternate key. Any candidate key that was not chosen as the primary key. It is still capable of uniquely identify rows, but it is not the designed ones. Like as I said you that email is also able to uniquely identify the record, but it was not selected. So all the candidate key which was not chosen as the primary key, that all are said to be alternate key. Composite key, a primary key made up of two or more attributes combined when no single attribute can uniquely identify, so that we can say it as composite key. So I said you that like in student table, every student has a unique ID or roll number. So it was able to decide or uniquely identify the record. But in some cases, there might happen that primary key, like one single column, cannot uniquely identify the record. For example, uh, maybe what I can take order ID, product ID. So in a particular, like if I have ordered something, then both order ID and the product ID is important. So in that particular case, when you cannot say one column as a unique identifier, then you have to take two column to uniquely identify the record. So that is said as composite key, which means that you compose or combine two particular column to uniquely identify the record. Like whenever a single column cannot identify the record. Another one is foreign key. So an attribute in one table that refer to the primary key of another table. It link two table and enforces referential integrity between them. Like what happens that if you apply a foreign key, then let's take an example that student table is there, student ID, student name, all of this thing is there, but it is pointing to like a student may have multiple courses selected. Okay, so it will point to another table, course table. So we can say that foreign key points to like student table to that course table. Okay, so this was all about the keys, and in simple language, think of super key as every ID possible combo that work. Candidate key are the shortest, cleanest version of those. Primary key is the one ID card that you officially use. Alternate key are the separate ones that you do not pick. Like in easy language मैं बता रहा हूँ लास्ट कंक्लूजन कि सुपर की क्या होता है कि वो सारा वैल्यू जो कि यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करता है, भले आप एक्स्ट्रा भी ले लो तो भी चलेगा, बस यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करना चाहिए, ये होता है सुपर की, मतलब उसमें सारा चीज आ जाएगा। उसके बाद आता है कैंडिडेट की। कैंडिडेट की ये बोलता है कि मिनिमम कितना मेरे को वो एट्रीब्यूट या फिर कॉलम लेना पड़ेगा जो कि हम लोग का यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई एक टेबल में हर एक रो को कर पाए। तो मिनिमल, इसमें मिनिमल होना चाहिए। तो मिनिमल में स्टूडेंट आईडी अकेला भी वो यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर ले रहा था तो हम लोग को कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुआ। फिर ईमेल भी कर ले रहा था तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुआ। तो ये सारा जितना भी कॉलम जो आइडेंटिफाई कर ले रहा है वो सारा हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, कैंडिडेट की बोलते हैं। उसके बाद आता है प्राइमरी की। अब इन्हीं कैंडिडेट की में जो सारा मिनिमल वाला था उस उनमें से कोई एक को हम सेलेक्ट करते हैं डेटाबेस में ना, क्योंकि अगर हम लोग मल्टीपल सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे तो वो हम लोगों को कभी भी सर्च करना है तो हमेशा स्टूडेंट आईडी भी डालो और मेल आईडी भी डालो, तो उतना करने का जरूरत नहीं है। अगर एक ही चीज डाले तो भी चलेगा। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, स्टूडेंट आईडी को ले लेते हैं कि ठीक है स्टूडेंट आईडी जो भी डालेगा उसी से ही जब निकल जा रहा है तो दो दो लेके क्या ही करना। तो प्राइमरी की हम उसी को बोलते हैं कि हम लोग एक ही चीज को लेते हैं यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए। अब प्राइमरी की तो बोल दिया कि हम एक ही लेंगे, तब उसके अलावा जो बच गया उसको क्या बोलते हैं, अल्टरनेट की, यानी कि वो सारा की जो कि क्या प्राइमरी की में नहीं सेलेक्ट हुआ उसको बोल देते हैं अल्टरनेट की। उसके बाद आता है कंपोजिट की। कंपोजिट की में क्या बोलता है कि अगर लेट सपोज कभी ऐसा केस आया कि हम एक कॉलम का भी अकेले वो डिसाइड ही नहीं कर पा रहा है या फिर यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो क्या होता है कि हम लोग को दो कॉलम को मिलाना पड़ता है ताकि वो यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए, यानी कि कंबाइन या कंपोज कर रहे होते हैं दो दो या फिर जितना भी जो कि यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए। तो ये था कंपोजिट की फॉरेन की कि ये दूसरे टेबल पे पॉइंट करेगा। ये था सारा इसका कंक्लूजन एंड ऑल ओवर द थिंग। सो अच्छा लगा तो वीडियो को लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करना। बाकी मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।